Hello everyone, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at my 123rd Master Grade, the Altron Gundam, or if you prefer, Nataku. This is a controversial kit, as it is a Bandai Web Shop Limited only. Let's have a look and see what we got. Starting out, look at the torso. If anyone has built the Shenlong Master Grade EW, this is the exact same kit. There are virtually no changes. In the torso, there you go. The one thing I will say it's got going for it, it got the colors perfect. The green is just a little bit darker than the other green. The yellow is perfect. The shades they picked were perfect. Head, it looks perfect. They got silver stickers in the cameras. Looks marvelous. Now, one problem I did have, those little fins on each side of the head, I had to glue those in. The exact same thing happened on the Shenlong, or the exact same parts are on the Shenlong, and I didn't have to glue those in. Why? I have no idea. That's weird. But they kept falling out when I even looked at them wrong, so I glued them in. Arms, very plain looking, honestly. The Shenlong had a lot of color variation, some color changes here and there. Very, very plain shoulders, very, very plain arms. One minor difference is there's a big hole going through this arm. It goes straight through the frame, straight through the arm, all the way through. So there's a slight change, but other than that, it's pretty much the exact same kit. And like I said, I love the colors. The shoulder joints come out just fine. It was super strong bend out of the arm. All the joints are really tight, which is good. Back when I reviewed the Shenlong, it was like, you know what, this is a nice kit, but when they do the Altron, it's going to look amazing. It took them a while, but they did the Altron. Legs, pretty much exactly the same. Again, a little plain. There's not a whole lot of color variation. Where there is color variation, it's really good, though. Bend out of the knees and the ankles are still excellent. You do have a little bit of painting to do near the ankles, a little bit of black to add. No stickers provided there. Balance is excellent, 1 foot, no problems whatsoever. Excellently balanced kit. Now, like I said, very plain. There are good color variations, but there's nothing a whole lot going on here. Decals, fix that. These are all water slide decals, not a single dry transfer or sticker to be found. Every single one is water slide. So if you don't like water slide, tough toenails. They do give you some options. Those big decals on either side of the shoulder, they can condense that to one decal for one shoulder if you want. I liked it the other way. It's personal choice. The legs are a little light on decals compared to the rest of the body. I mean, the upper body is almost NASCAR level. There you can see that smaller decal on the back. There's a larger version you can put on the front if you want. On the front shoulder, I mean. And, like I said, it's kind of weird, and all the decals are so busy up top and a little light down below. But still, it looks really, really good. Now, this goes into that joint, or that bracket in the arm there. It goes all the way through, so it's super strong. That's one thing I was worried about. How strong will this switch be? Very strong. No problems whatsoever. And when you add this, it looks badass. The dragon fangs look marvelous. You got some lining to do. You do have a little painting to do. That black section, the eyes or the vents or whatever you want to call them, those they do give you stickers for, but if you want to have them look right and you don't want to use the stickers, you got to paint them because they don't come black underneath. A little bit of lining to do on the dragon fangs. Really makes it look good. The joints in the dragon fang extensions, I'll talk about in a minute, but you got some lining to do there. And overall, this looks really, really good. On the joints, there are 5 in each dragon fang. The top and the bottom must remain there at all times. Those inner 3, you can add more to if you want, because they give you this, 10 extra. And you can see how it bends all together, and it works really well. You can separate them into any combination you so desire. I split them up in here into 5 and 5. You can do 7 and 3, 9 and 1. Break them up all individually, whatever you want. A simple quarter turn unhooks them, and a quarter turn back locks them into place. And it works very, very well. Add on the decals to the dragon fang. nice, nothing spectacular, but they add some extra detail to it. I like those red ones on the front of the yellow. But I just decided to do them. There's so much going on with the Dragon Fangs, I figured let's do the decals for the body first and then do the rest. Which turned out to be a very good idea. The only other accessory you really get is the double beam trident. Just like the Shenlong before it has a simple connection into the into the hand, holds it up just fine, and it does have a connection into the back. Problem there being is there's so much junk back here because of the Dragon Fangs, it's really tough to get on and keep there. So if you're going to use it, you're probably going to have it in hand or just not on there at all. Which, quite frankly, is fine because it looks amazing as it is. This is one Gundam that looks really, really good just standing there doing nothing. But it can do stuff. Once you add this bracket, and you can open up those jaws, they hinge loose. The red teeth in there do not need to be painted. They come red, so that's good. They give you this stand to hook it underneath. And I've added all the links, the extra 10 to the 5 they already give you, so there's 15 links, 15 links there, pardon me. And you can get the full extension, and obviously it's way too heavy. You can see holding the double beam trident is no problem whatsoever. Either hand, plenty strong enough to hold it, even with the Dragon Fang on top. You can do some neat stuff with Dragon Fangs. I split it up, did 5 links on each one, so now there's 10 apiece, and put them over to curve. This doesn't work perfectly. If you line it up just right, it'll hold there, like it's coming over the shoulders, and it looks really cool. But you can see it's loose as heck, and you got to be really careful how you line it up. That's why those stands are helpful, especially when you want to do things away from the body. The Fang is just so heavy. You got to line it up and have it just, set just the right way for the curve, and it really does mess with the balance a little bit, but it's still really well balanced considering. Little comparison next to the original high grade. See, the legs are a little smaller, the torso is a little smaller, the chest and the head are much smaller, and the shoulders have shrank by about a half. Even the Dragon Fangs are a little bit smaller. It's a little more right to scale. The wing kits are smaller than most Gundams. But the detail, there's no even comparison between the two. Just how much better the Master Grade is, as it should be. Compared to the Shenlong, despite the fact that they are basically the exact same kit, those Dragon Fangs really do make it look like a whole different beast. Shenlong looks good, no problems with it, excellent kit. Altron is basically the same kit, but it's just so much better, and I can't explain why. I guess it's the Dragon Fangs. I can't explain it. It's the Dragon Fang. They make it that much better. Final thoughts on this kit. I'm giving this kit a thumbs up, as you can probably tell. Balance is excellent. The look is great. Decals are excellent. Dragon Fangs work like a charm. The beam trident, you're probably never going to use that much because of the Dragon Fangs, but still look good. I'm probably going to have this guy standing. You can put him on action base, but you definitely don't need one. He's plenty stable because I think he looks great just standing there. It's a very imposing Master Grade. Kind of kit you don't want to find down a dark alley staring at you. Especially if it's full size. Anyway. Now, the ultimate question, Kit of the Year. No, it's not Kit of the Year. The answer is fairly easy. My Kit of the Year criteria is how good is the kit, how good is the accessories, and does that live up to the cost? The kit is great, the accessories are great, the kit does not live up to the cost. It's a web shop only, it is too expensive, yada yada, you've heard it all before. Do I blame Bandai for doing this? No, they're a company trying to make money, and they know that we, and me, will pay for this kit. Stinks are doing it, but hey, that's how companies work. They are in the business of making money. Would I have loved to see this as a standard release? Yes, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Well, gang, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, please ask me. I will answer them as best as I can. Please stay tuned for more. I always got more reviews coming. I will be doing the Origin Gundam next because the V2 has, of course, not shipped yet. So those of you who wanted to see the Origin, that's where I'm heading next. And I'll see you next time, guys. Oh, and one more thing. Yes, you do actually get a tiny, different Wu Fei figure. He's in his military uniform from Endless Waltz, which begs the question, who puts shorts on a military uniform? Crazy old man and a little kid. It appears I have answered my own question. Carry on.